to two teams. Favorite and nationally ranked of Chicago versus downstate powerhouse Galesburg. We crown the AA champion tonight. Basketball basketball tournament for more than 90 years. Tonight, the main event is coming to you live from Peoria. Fox Sports Chicago and Intersport Television's presentation of the IHSA March is brought to you by Generation Next. Country Company plays. Dave Bennett and Norm Van Leer have been at Carver Arena all weekend, and right now they're getting ready to call their game for third place, Maine West and Quincy. Dave and Norm, over to you guys.
All right, thank you, Ann. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Carver Arena. It is the Warriors of Maine West against the Quincy Blue Devils in their battle for third place here tonight. I'm Dave Bennett, along with former Chicago Bulls great Norm Van Leer. We're going to get you warmed up for a great evening of basketball. Of course, later on, we will see a AA champion crowned here when Young and Galesburg do battle. But two teams who have performed very well, Norm. Quincy, a team which just ran into a real steamrolling Young team earlier today, and then Maine West, which knocked off Fenwick to get to the semifinals, and then even today took Galesburg right down to the wire.
Well, that's a tough loss, and then to come back and play right now, I think is even tougher than one can imagine. In the consolation games, I think one of the toughest things you can really face is mentally getting pumped up and ready to play this basketball game. But I'm sure the coaches will have everybody ready. Their pride is on the line, and they go out and have a good game.
And I know you're ready.
I'm always ready.
And I'm ready. So we're set for basketball here in Peoria, and back to meet tonight's players after this. We are at Carver Arena in Peoria, Illinois. This is the third place game at the 1998 Class AA Boys Basketball Tournament. The Warriors of Maine West, who lost earlier today 73-70 to Galesburg, taking on the Blue Devils of Quincy. And let's go to the public address announcer here at Carver Arena, Paul Herzog.
Welcome to America's original March Madness. Tonight's Class AA third place game in Carver Arena features the Des Plaines Maine West Warriors, a record of 29-4, and the Quincy Senior High Blue Devils 26-6. Let's meet the starting lineups. From Maine West at a forward, a 6'8 senior, 22, Lucas Johnson. For Quincy at a forward, a 6'2 sophomore, 22, J.D. Summers. The other forward for the Warriors, a 6'3 senior, 34, Brad Alessi. The other forward for the Blue Devils, a 6-foot senior, 24, Corey Douglas. At center for Maine West, a 6'7 senior, 42, Kevin Fry. At center for Quincy, a 6'6 senior, 42, Louis Rivas. At a guard for the Warriors, a 6'2 junior, 32, Bart Fabian. At a guard for the Blue Devils, a 5'10 senior, number 5, Kevin Douglas. The other Maine West guard, a 5'10 senior, number 33, Brian Regan. The other Quincy guard, a 5'11 senior, number 14, Ryan Kelly. Head coach of the Warriors in his 8th season, a record of 139-81, Jim Sullivan. Head coach of the Blue Devils in his 26th season of coaching, his 8th at Quincy with a record of 173-50, Lauren Wallace. Officials for this game.
There's Jim Sullivan and Lauren Wallace, head coach of the Quincy Blue Devils. Took Lincoln to a 4th place finish in AA in 1980, and he's hoping to better that here tonight by winning this one. Our officials for this game tonight. And we're just about set to go with the third place game. Quincy against Maine West. You know, Norm, Quincy has been to the state tournament more than any other team, 29 times. Maine West made it to the quarterfinals for the first time, and of course made it into the semifinals.
Yes. It's all a bit about history. You learn so much being downstate here, and like we mentioned, a lot of relatives, from grandparents to grandsons, and the history that Quincy has being around this tournament, being matched by no one. But it's a very tough call as far as I'm concerned to come out here and play a consolation game, but I'm sure we're going to see some good action. That's why they're here. And pride is on the line for your schools at this point.
Probably a little bit tougher for the Warriors because they played the late game last night. They played the second game today, and they only had, what, about 4 hours or so to rest up.
And that's where I'm just baffled, baby. We've been doing it for a long time, since history began with this tournament, but I find it awfully tough. I'm sorry, and I get lost disagreement with some people talking, oh, that's the history of a normal. I find it tough for kids to come out and play like that.
Brad Alessi is Ryan Regan, co-captain of these Warriors. Alessi also a captain, and here's Johnson, the little 14-footer. Lucas Johnson, 6'8" senior, has been averaging 12 points, 6 rebounds this weekend here in Peoria. Gets Maine West on the board, 2-0.
And that was it against the zone. Right now, you got the Warriors in their man-to-man. They get feet low, and right away, Ribas.
Well, Luis Ribas really struggled against Young. Scored only 3 points in that game. And he's already well ahead of his pace. He's equaled his field goal total for that semifinal game.
If I'm not mistaken, he started out with the first field goal against Young. Then score the rest of the way.
I think you're right. They get it down low to Kevin Fry, and it's taken away. Kelly to Quincy. To Kevin Douglas. Douglas will bring it up. With Alessi on him. This Quincy team 26-6. Had a great year. Rivas too strong, and the rebound to Regan.
Maine West is in a zone. They got it down low nonetheless, and it was just maybe too much of a adrenaline flow in there to get that shot, and he just missed it, that being Rivas.
It'll be Quincy basketball. So Maine West turns it over. We're tied at 2. Just about a minute and a half gone. And Douglas into the front court with it. To Corey Douglas. He'll take the jumper. In and out. Fry had it. And Fabian came away with it.
Oh, he lost it off the heel. Yeah. Little mover, hit it off the heel of his shoe, or back of his foot, out of bounds. Maybe those little small little mistakes right there, a little fatigue maybe, to start this game.
Maine West only turned it over 12 times today. The rebound pulled down by Regan on the weak side. Ryan Regan, 3 points, 3 assists against Galesburg earlier today. Fry got it back.
Well, he got hammered. He was a little delayed on that call, but he got hammered, got the call. And I thought he hesitated going up. He might have had 2 points. A little fake. Instead of taking it straight up, he might have got a gold field goal out of it.
Kelly called for the foul. Alfredo Jimenez, who had a great game today. What a game he had against Galesburg. 24 points. And at the line, Kevin Fry. Fry on the season, a 72% free throw shooter. Fry, the second leading rebounder in the tournament. And he makes both the free throws. And it's 4-2 Maine West. Just over 2 minutes gone in this one. Shovels it. Good by Douglas, Corey Douglas. Nice little one-hander.
Did a good job of keeping his pivot foot there stationary, because it looked like he stepped, but his pivot foot was there, planted.
Jimenez picks up where he left off. He was 8 of 9 this afternoon, so he's 9 of 10 today.
He's not afraid to shoot it, but he seems to get it right in his area. No, not far out, just right in his area.
And he'll get it again. One-on-one against Douglas, lays it in.
He's got some offensive skills. Does things in a very deceptive way. Not the high-flying, dunking type of approach, but just a nice game that he has.
He fouled out late in the game today against Galesburg, and you could tell how emotional
Yes.
it was for him.
Yeah, and guess whose number he's wearing? 23.
I know that wasn't your number.
No, I wore it 1 year as a Bull. And I decided, I knew Michael was coming along eventually. So I said, hey, you know, say this for a guy named Michael Jordan. They believe me.
Summers out to Kevin Douglas. Corey Douglas lobs to Rivas, bounces back. Nice give and go.
And a nice no call underneath the back. Too far underneath. I thought it was a nice no call by the official. Still in bounds, but
Johnson.
May West got it back.
Maine West. Point, pulls up.
I knew I was going to say that too. I say Whitney, Houston, then I say May West. I'm all confused.
Saved inbounds by Summers. Here's Jimenez one-on-one against Douglas. And as Fry hustles down toward it, got it to him and it was poked away, deflected out of bounds by Quincy. 4:16 to go. We have a timeout on the floor. First quarter, Maine West leads by 2. Maine West leads Quincy 8-6 with 4:16 to go in the first quarter. The telecast rights to this game have been granted to Fox Sports Chicago by the Illinois High School Association. Any reproduction or rebroadcast of the boys IHSA championships not permitted without the express written consent of Fox Sports Chicago and the IHSA. There's Kevin Fry, 6'7", 225-pound senior. 75% shooting by Maine West, 50% by Quincy. This afternoon, Quincy shot 36%, and the Warriors 47% in their loss.
Nice shot. Good patience with that ball moving around the zone. And an excellent shot.
Ryan Regan with the 3.
Good rotation, nice little lift.
And it's 11-6 Maine West. Kelly into the lane and a foul called there.
Should be before the shot, obviously. As they call an NBA continuation.
Brad Alessi. And Bart Fabian, who had checked out, will go back in now for Maine West, number 32. Each team has committed 1 foul here in the first quarter. Kelly, the runner. Rivas rebounds, put it back up, got it back.
Got fouled, I do believe, on the play, but good board effort, good aggressive play. Second shots will help you out every time.
Foul called on Fabian. And Rivas will step to the free throw line.
You know, I was going to say, I'm sure he gets teased with that name, but at the same time, I don't think anyone's old enough to remember that name, Fabian. His group.
Rivas now with 3. Quincy only shot 6 free throws against Young. They made 4 of them. Knocked it to the line, but on the season, they're a 71% team from the free throw line. And Rivas, 59% shooter, makes them both. He's got 4, and it's a 3-point Maine West lead, 11-8. Pressure now by Quincy. Head to Fry. His entry pass to Johnson, poked away. Johnson battling Kelly for it. Johnson.
Well, he hit the decal.
That's not unusual for Lucas Johnson.
Yeah, he's got that, what do we call it? A little bit of Rodman there. Going after, boom. He's going. He's lucky he didn't get called for fouling, actually.
Of course, Lucas Johnson involved in one of the most watched moments, I guess, in this tournament. His confrontation with Corey Maggetti's elbow last night, which sent him out to get 13 stitches.
And then he came back heroically. And now popping from outside, Johnson.
Nice touch. Tough kid. Take anything away from him.
Well, I think he has certainly shown that over the course of the season, but this weekend, and again today against Galesburg, very evident. 5-point West lead. Rivas spins around Fry, baseline jumper good.
I don't know how he got that up, and I do believe he shot that left-handed, if I'm not mistaken. And if I'm not mistaken, that it banked him from the side.
Rivas had 18 yesterday against Joliet before being shut down today by Young.
Well, if you move the ball, you had a good swing situation to get that shot a little earlier if you moved it. Great rebound.
No-look pass by Jimenez into the corner, but the three-pointer no good. And a pass ahead to Summers, and he's hacked by Lucas Johnson.
Yeah, I thought he got away with a step, but evidently the officials didn't call it or didn't see it. Wanted to, because it looks like steps from here, but he got hacked. You see the play again right here. You got someone does a fast break, going to the hoop. He stops, and you know something? He held his pivot foot. Good, no call. And
nope, didn't work.
Nope, it didn't work.
Only the guys with the whistles get to make those calls.
Yes, and they're going to let you play a little bit, because most of these officials from Chicago, which I know, and they'll let you bang a little bit in Chicago-style basketball.
Free throw by Summers, good. J.D. Summers, 74% free throw shooter. Checking in for Quincy is Ryan Hintz, 6'2", 180-pound senior. He replaces the sophomore Summers.
That evenly matched battle that's going on with these two teams right now.
Rivas got a hand on it.
Rivas is everywhere tonight.
Rivas has averaged 17 points, nearly 9 rebounds in the tournament.
An outstanding tournament until he ran into Whitney Young, and most people can say that.
I was going to say, they'll do that soon. Here's a steal by Quincy. Kevin Douglas.
Especially if you got any notoriety, they're going to bring their attention to you. Beautiful play.
Corey Douglas.
Beautiful play. Moving without the ball, good pass. Excellent play.
Out it goes. Three-pointer on the way by Alassi. Rebounded by Kevin Douglas.
That's good execution, just didn't hit it.
In the corner, Ryan Kelly. On the baseline. And turned over to Maine West.
Lucas Johnson had a nice little penetration from the side for Maine West. Making things happen. He can play outside as well as inside.
Fabian got it to Fry, and then Fry was fouled under the basket by Ryan Kelly.
Yeah, I thought Fry could have passed that ball to Brad Alesi. He got the foul. He got to the free throw line. We'll see what happens. See that beautiful play, foul, boom, there you go. He had a teammate on the other side. Might have a little bounce pass, might have created a field goal.
There's two on Ryan Kelly. He's going to take a seat.
Yeah, most coaches will tell you, get in that paint, put it up. You get the fouls, get the results like you do now.
Kevin Douglas also sits down, and number 4, Adam McNett, checks in for the Blue Devils. And here's Fry. Kevin Fry, averaging 22 points in the tournament. Second to Quentin Richardson. That's pretty good company.
No doubt. That's real good company.
Both 4 for 4 from the line. Maine West a 1-point lead, 15-14. J.D. Summers will inbound to McNett. McNett against Regan.
A little token pressure by Maine West in half court. Look at the little trap. Once they had that pressure, patience they had against those teams they played, Whitney Young brought them out of that after about 2 or 3 minutes in the first quarter.
The entry pass whipped in there by Hintz, but taken away 2-on-1. And Alessi is fouled as he hits the deck under the basket.
Good break, good pass. Created a foul for themselves, that being Maine West, getting a nice break. You see the behind the back pass, a little bouncer, taking it straight up, and basically a good foul. a little harmless. Make him earn it from the stripes.
First foul on Hintz. And Alessi, 76% free throw shooter, and a very good three-point shooter. At the line, Alessi averaging 12 points in the tournament, so above his season average.
Stepping up.
7 of 13 on three-point shots coming in to tonight's game here in Peoria. Final minute, first quarter of our third place game. Maine West leads 17-14 over Quincy. Quincy holding for the final shot of the quarter. They were getting that done unto them today by Young.
Yes, indeed. And every quarter that ended, they seemed to score the bucket as the buzzer went off. The sign of a very good, solid disciplined team.
8 seconds. Corey Douglas jump past Rivas, working against Fry underneath. Out of bounds. And Maine West with 3.5 to go.
Plenty of time to get a shot off. But they're going to need some help down here.
Get it intercepted by Rivas, and with 1.2 to go.
You can get it, do something with this, throw it up there, boom.
So Quincy will have a chance. Corey Douglas will put it up.
It's pretty strong to get a shot in a pump like that from way outside of more than 30 feet.
End of one here in Peoria in the third place game. Maine West leads Quincy 17-14. You're watching IHSA AA basketball on Fox Sports Chicago. Start of the second quarter. The third place contest. Maine West leading Quincy 17-14. Quincy with the basketball. Ryan Kelly to Hintz in the corner for three. Off the side, rebounded Lucas Johnson. And Johnson on the run. Bounces ahead to Fry.
A little banging around going in there. Johnson, I might add, a great pass at time.
Oh, what a terrific pass that was. And he was running full speed when he let it go.
Good, fundamentally sound basketball. Good bounce pass where you can handle it.
Jimenez back on for Maine West.
West is back in the zone, 1-2-2. And, you know, the way Quincy can shoot, you know, just take a little patience and move it.
Kelly to Rivas.
Inside, outside here.
Jimenez got hit hard by Johnson, his teammate. But gets up nonchalantly. Apparently he's okay.
I didn't see where he lost that. There's good action, good banging, good pounding. Ball went inside. Rivas missed it. Here's the ball. Here's the rebound. Got pushed. I don't see it. Unless they call steps. I didn't.
Technical foul was called.
Because I didn't see any play where he missed or did anything wrong, but just get the ball, throw it back out to his team.
So Summers shooting the technical free throw.
Was that technical on the coach? Yes, I was. Well, they're still involved.
The technical was on Coach Sullivan, and he's really not sure what he said. He wanted steps called and was a little animated in trying to get the officials' attention, but he really wasn't sure what he was saying in order to get the tech.
He wanted steps called on Rivas because Rivas he couldn't want steps called on his own team. He's a member of his own team, but maybe Rivas.
And that brings Quincy within one and a chance to take the lead, and they get it as Summers hits.
Well, they're still in the action. When you get technicals, you're involved. You're still behind your team, not just mailing this game in.
And as the three, rebound Summers. These teams want this game. And you realize it's not what they set out to do when they came to Peoria.
Obviously, they want to win the championship out.
Rivas now with 8 points.
You know what I'm gathering with this Quincy team? They're going in streaks. You know, they go out a little while, they don't hit anything, and all of a sudden, boom, they hit a bundle of shots. And all indication in the last couple games I've witnessed with this team.
There's a steal. Kevin Douglas, one-on-one down the court. Now bounces to Kelly, and he finishes.
Gotta get a timeout.
Hey guys, in the other 2 games we saw with Maine West, they were very physical, and the referees seem to have tightened up a little bit on that. So that could be the reason why Quincy right now is in a little bit of by the rhythm. They're really playing their game.
Well, they seem to get in their rhythm. They seem to do that even against Whitney Young. They just couldn't hit anything. All of a sudden they hit when it was a little late, but it seems like they're doing the same thing here. They got a rhythm going. They're playing the defense. They're hitting the outside. They're playing the defense, getting the fast break. As you see right here, good bounce pass, good fundamental basketball, and the result, a layup. So we'll see if this timeout can make an adjustment in Maine West and coming back and see what they can bring to the table.
Coach Sullivan addressing his troops. The Quincy fans enjoying this.
Whatever the rule was, the coaches over here, Quincy was yelling and jumping. I guess there's so much time you had in the 22nd timeout.
They were not on the court in time.
Yeah. I think at times some rules can be so silly, but it is the rule.
Corey Douglas.
Quincy just barely got on the court themselves.
You saw Quincy on an 8-0 run here, looking for more. Corey Douglas, left wing. Kevin Douglas, jump pass underneath Rivas.
I think Rivas got away with 3 seconds that time. He was camping there quite a long period of time. Nonetheless, he got the ball, got the 3-point field goal, I should say. Should be called a foul, and it was. Under Douglas. I do believe Corey Douglas committed the foul on the backcourt. Good pressure on the ball. Right here, there's a little nudge. Not much of a foul, but enough to get it called.
Three-pointer on the way by Fry. Finds off the side right to Kelly. They'll shovel it to Kevin Douglas to bring it over the line as we approach the 5-minute mark, second quarter. Quincy up 7. And Maine West has hit a dry spell here. Though, as we saw today, they have a way of coming back. Three-pointer by Summers. Rebound Fry.
But he didn't have the numbers. He lost it. Oh, I thought he lost it. Did he call a foul? Yes, he did.
All on Kevin Douglas.
Right, because he had lost that ball coming off against the numbers there. And it went out of bounds, at least. I thought it was for Brad Alisi.
We have 4:49 to go, first half of the third-place game. Lucas Johnson and Maine West trailing Quincy 24-17. Quincy leads Maine West 24-17, 4:49 to go second quarter. After this game, the championship game, it'll be Whitney Young against Galesburg. David Kaplan and I will bring you that game immediately following this one for the state boys AA championship.
Nice pass inside.
Inside Fry.
That was a beautiful move. Good spin action, good pass inside. High level contact by way of passing. Didn't hesitate going to the hoop.
Maine West ends the drought.
Needed to.
And West gets the ball back. Fabian weaving his way. Off the hands of Fry, right to Johnson. Back to Fry, travel.
They let a good fast break go to waste right there. A little fancy ball handling coming down the court. Brad Alesi, excuse me, and didn't really get results out of that.
Quincy, the team which knocked off Peoria Manual, the defending champs in the Super Sectional on Tuesday. Work here tonight. J.D. Summers.
J.D. Summers has a beautiful jump shot. Nice little release. Almost a perfect jump shot every time he shoots. Good hands by Rivas. Get that ball away. J.D. Summers picked it up.
Got it to Corey Douglas. Across the line goes Douglas. 7-point Quincy lead as we approach the late stages of the half. Up top, Summers. They leave him out there. He'll take the three straight on.
Just when I bragged about him, he shoots it air ball. What are you doing to me, huh?
He had Lucas Johnson's arm to shoot over there.
Yes, he did.
I think he changed his shot, which is understandable.
Good ball movement. Got to move the ball, gets his zone. Get that shot. Good call. Second chance rebound. Get a foul.
Foul called on Kevin Douglas, his second. That is the sixth team foul on Quincy. Maine West be in the bonus here. Next foul. Entry pass taken away.
A little late on the pass. He was open, a little late, a little hesitation. That caused a steal right there. Quincy's doing quite a bit of that. Good defense.
They return the favor on the other end.
Kevin Fry just played some good defense. Came out over the shoulder without fouling. Showed a little quickness right there. 1-2-2 zone. That's what Quincy's playing right now.
Fabian, it's the jumper, got it.
Nice shot. Fabian got the old-fashioned high socks on.
Like you used to wear them.
Flashback to the 70s. I was going to say that.
Douglas.
Made you look tall.
To the baseline. Douglas the runner.
Nice shot. I don't know how he got that off. He went in, left-handed, banked it in without causing a charge.
Lucas Johnson against Corey Douglas.
I don't think Johnson can play without bumping and hitting and grinding. I like his game.
Good corner on the way. Go by Brian Regan.
Maybe let's start to tune up a little bit.
Second tray of the game for Regan. Maine West within 4. 28-24 as we approach the 2-minute mark.
Both teams seem to be a little more aggressive right now in their approach and their play right now. Maybe if we can get the cobwebs off from their games this morning and afternoon. We heard Coach Yelly shorten up the passes, getting too wide. That being the Quincy coach, Warren Waller.
Jimenez, Hintz checking in.
Both coaches are in their 8th year at their respective schools. And records of Wallace is 173-50 and Jim Sullivan 139-81.
Too bad. 573 wins for Warren Wallace in his career. A steal. And an uncontested basket for Corey Douglas. Douglas now with 8. And it's a 6-point lead for Quincy. On to the wing, and now foul called on Quincy. J.D. Summers. And Maine West now will be in the bonus.
They had a quick move to the baseline to create that foul. Brad Alessa just took it and moved by. I haven't seen many of those moves, baseline moves, in this whole tournament, actually. By way of quickness and going to the hoop.
55 Isaac Miller checking in for Quincy, and you saw 44 Jamie Jewett check in for Maine West. Yvonne.
You guys will have to check and see if this is a rule, but one of the referees just told Coach Sullivan from Maine West that he had to sit down on the bench because he had a technical. He was standing up giving instructions to his ball club, and they told him to sit down. So we'll have to check that out and see if that's a rule.
Well, if the officials applied it, maybe we don't want any more technicals. Sit down and be cool.
Blocking foul is called.
Some coaches can't coach sitting down. They got to pace and move.
And so both teams now in the bonus. And at the free throw line is Corey Douglas.
Corey has a halfback body, doesn't he?
Douglas 6 feet, 200 pounds.
Yes.
Second free throw is good by Douglas. He's into double figures with 10. Kevin Fry returning for Maine West. Foul is called on Corey Douglas.
1:16 left in this half.
Section 5 of the rule book. Coaches must remain seated on the bench at all times while the clock is running or stopped, except 2. There's a whole bunch of them. That's a fine Johnson.
I don't see that many coaches sitting. I mean, there's always coaches up. I know. You're up yelling, and as a matter of fact, the coach is up right now. That'd be Mr. Wallace. There was a time they had a coach's restraining box area. You can go no further than the line toward the scores table or whatever.
We're in the final minute of the first half. Kevin Douglas bouncing to Rivas.
A strong move. Good penetration pass and a strong move to the hoop. Rivas is much more aggressive in this game tonight. Of course, you're talking about different types of competition when you're not facing Whitney Young.
Jimenez outside to Fry. And it's stolen right out of the air by Hintz. Bouncing ahead to Douglas. Back to Hintz. And he throws it over the head of Ryan Kelly and out of bounds.
That was developing into a good fast break with 20.3 seconds left. And to let it get away. Good steal on the pass and down the fast break. Give and go action basketball and thrown out of bounds.
Quincy's a team which is really known for its patience offensively.
No doubt about it. I love their patience. They usually have good patience and not as many turnovers.
Final seconds of the first half. Out it goes Jimenez for 3.
Beautiful play.
2 seconds to go, and that's going to do it for the first half of the third place game here in Peoria.
Johnson made that play happen.
We've reached the half. And Maine West with the late 3. Let's go right now to Yvonne Simmons.
Coach, you guys are having a little bit of problem with that 1-2-2 zone press by Quincy.
Yeah, I don't know why. I mean, we've seen pressure all year, and I think the kids are a little tentative right now. I don't know if it's just trying to get on track to what is the third place game, or whether the frustration of what happened to us earlier in the day is starting to overwhelm us. But they're not doing enough to disrupt us, and I'm a little frustrated with the way the kids are not running their lanes. I mean, this is stuff we should know by now.
Okay, well, you talked about it a couple times. Your time's out. Go talk to them at halftime, okay?
Thank you.
Thanks, Dave. Back to you.
All right, Yvonne, thank you. Halftime. Quincy leading Maine West 34-29. We'll be back with more from Carver Arena in a moment.
March Madness is going on around the country, but no place is quite like Peoria, Illinois, with its March Madness experience at the Peoria Civic Center, where little boys and little girls are trying to get in on the hoops action. Welcome back. At halftime, I'm Ann Werner. You know, to a lot of people, it just doesn't get any better than high school sports. They're pure, they're fun, and the kids just play their hearts out. That's why Taylor Bell loves to cover the prep scene for the Chicago Sun-Times. Yvonne Simmons is standing by with the veteran journalist. Yvonne?
Hi, Avi. Thanks again. We're talking to Taylor Bell, a writer for the Sun-Times. Let's talk about this championship game. You have two teams, Galesburg, who was going to be the underdog, but people think that they're really the best team that can match up with Whitney Young.
Well, there's no question with Joey Range and Rod Thompson. They have two big people who are going to create problems inside. Does Whitney Young put Dennis Gates on Range, as we might expect? Well, Range is a little bigger, more physical, likes to go inside a lot. That can create problems. Rod Thompson is also very physical, but yet he can go outside and shoot the 3. Do they put Quentin Richardson on him, or do they chase him with do they put one of the, like Clemens, or do they put Eccles, a freshman, or do they put Quentin Richardson on him? So there are some matchup problems, but it still boils down to, I think, what most people look at is you've got 5 players for Whitney Young, a great
as we talked earlier, a great all-around team that can do a whole lot of things and create a lot of problems for you against a team that has two players, and two great players, two all-staters. Is Galesburg going to get some help from Taylor, Thiel, or Glasgow, or anybody else out there? You know, because Cordell Henry is a great point guard. He creates a lot of things for Whitney Young. There's a whole lot of matchup problems that Galesburg has in the realms of quickness that they haven't had to face, and they're coming off a game where they got really worked over pretty good. I mean, the Maine West game had to take a lot out of them. I think they're a little bit spent. Obviously, Whitney Young didn't have to work as hard in their semifinal. They played early. They rested a little more. That's going to create a lot of problems, I think, for Galesburg in the long run.
Well, I think that's exactly where the adjustment is going to have to be made. Galesburg is, who pressure the ball really well, they're going to have to decide whether they can handle the Young quickness, whether they're going to have to pull it back a little bit and really play a different game than what they played all season.
Yeah, that's right. And they are physical. They can go to the boards. But as we saw, Whitney Young can play any kind of game they want to play. Whether Galesburg is going to be tired, going to try to play a half-court game, and then they're not going to be able to run as much. Well, Whitney Young likes to do that too. I think Whitney Young's going to put a lot of pressure on them early. They like to get off to the quick start. They've done that for the last 9 games. I mean, they've been overwhelming their opponents. They did it today. They did it yesterday. I think they're going to put a lot of pressure on them early, see if those guards can handle the pressure, and then go from there.
Well, thanks again. I really enjoy reading your column. We'll look forward to tomorrow.
My pleasure.
And you guys stay with us. We have more from the March Madness experience in Peoria.
The Quincy Blue Devils lead the Maine West Warriors 34-29 at halftime here at Carver Arena. Dave Bennett with Norm Van Leer. First half action here. Alfredo Jimenez goes in. Nice finger roll by Jimenez to put Maine West ahead at that time, 8-4.
Yeah, good give and go right here, as you see, Dave. Beautiful ball handling right there.
Now Maine West with a three-pointer by Brian Regan.
Good ball move once again. Got the open shot. Here's a good play. A little hesitation. Both pass, cut, boom. Quincy's very good at handling the ball and the patience they have to get these shots.
And Kevin Fry. Reagan, here's a steal by Kevin Douglas. And bouncing to Kelly.
Nothing but fundamentals.
Here you look at Fry with a nice spin move.
In my day, I would have got a call for steps. That was a beautiful move. Nice drop shot right there. Good penetration, as you see right here. Good bounce pass. Quincy's so good at that. Penetration, bounce pass, or side, give and go without the ball. Good coaching in that area.
Both teams shooting well, rebounding fairly even, and a 5-point Quincy lead at halftime, 34-29. Our Ameritech first half stats. Back with the third quarter in a moment. As we get set for the third quarter, Yvonne Simmons is standing by with Quincy coach Lauren Wallace. Yvonne?
Thanks, Dave. Coach Wallace, your zone press seems to be giving them problems offensively. You guys have really spread it out nicely and are really running your offense.
Yes, much better than we did this afternoon. And I think that, you know, they're a little tired for that first game. But right now, as long as we can take it to them, I think we'd stay in there. If it becomes strictly a half-court game, we're going to get in trouble. They're just too big inside. So we got to extend it out there with our press, and then we got to run out there with the ball.
Okay, good luck in the second half. Thank you.
And here we go. Thank you, Yvonne. Maine West, the ball down 5. Ryan Regan. Leslie gives it back to him. High post, Lucas Johnson down the lane.
Oh, good move. There will be continuation in the pros, however, got called on the floor. Good move by Johnson. Strong move. Are they giving it to him?
From the basket for Lucas Johnson.
Whoa.
Here it is, coming right at you.
Called the foul, and well, he got it, I guess. Nice, strong move.
I'll call it Kevin Douglas his third. And the three-point play by Lucas Johnson. He now has 7. And West just like that within 2 points, but not for long.
They didn't hesitate coming down. Good patience. They took advantage of maybe a little relaxed Maine West coming down on that, and you got 2 points by Rivas. Good spin move. He had some great control underneath that bucket with his pivot moves, spinning like Kevin McHale used to.
Lessie has not hit a three-pointer yet. Fabian back up top to Regan.
Ooh, he had a shot. Take it.
Lucas Johnson. They double team him in the high post. Along the baseline. Lessie shoveled it to Fry. Fry got it outside Fabian. Now into the corner. Lessie pump fake. Goes baseline. Leans in.
Got to be charged.
Offensive foul.
All right, there. Rivas came out of nowhere. He was so far in the air. Tried to block that shot. Good pump fake, and then the charge took place. Yeah, watch this play right here. Whoa, Rivas out of the way. Good position. Got there about a hair fraction on time. Create the charge.
So a lot of people hate that. They call it blocking. See, I love it. For me, they have to have ball control. You have to have body control. And that means I'm playing defense to do something to take you away from your game. Distraction. I hate them. They're like little gnats, little fires. You can't stand them around you, baby. Just want to smack them away from you.
Douglas elevates but missed the shot.
He did get up in the air.
Fry.
Ooh, a little football collision there.
Someone's hurt. Fry's hurt.
He got hit in the head. Ankle, head, foot, whatever.
Well, he's holding his head and his foot, but I think it was.
He's holding both areas. There you go. This is a heck of a collision. Coming in. Well, actually, I saw the ankle. I did not see the head any place right there, but the foot, yes, caught it. Spin move. He turned around and twisted it a little bit. He was such pain he had to grab his head.
Bottom of his foot. Keep an eye on his left foot.
Right. Yeah.
Right there.
Oh, yeah, you can see it. You can see it just kind of go.
Fry. Second team All-State selection by the Illinois Basketball Coaches Association. They're playing his college basketball at Xavier. He's up, but walking very gingerly as he makes his way over to the bench.
And a couple kids are starting to announce where they're going or signing or make commitments. I say that with tongue in cheek. Because some people don't like when you talk about where kids are going.
36-32, Quincy.
You know me, I got to jive. I got to tick, Dave, you know. Nonetheless, it's a great thing, you know. Get your education, go to school.
Then his quick pass to Johnson.
Nice ball movement on Maine West. Good rebound, good rebound, good rebound.
Strong by Lucas Johnson. On a miss by Fabian.
I have to say that would be, in my opinion, a good no call because it's just an aggressive play. Because all he's done is taken the ball away from him, and I don't think it should have been a call on that. Just a good aggressive, I stole the ball from you. Then again, there is a little grab, as you saw in the second replay on the inside. Good camera work by our camera people, Fox Network Chicago.
Second
Sports Network, that is.
Three-point play by Johnson here in the opening 2 minutes of the third quarter.
Yes.
He now has 10 points in the game. Second foul on Summers. Douglas picked up his fourth foul on the collision of Fry. Quincy's lead very much in jeopardy at the moment. It's down to 1 point. Rivas leans in and banks it in.
I've seen the Rivas certainly didn't see against Whitney Young. Boy, he's got some nice moves inside. Some good strong pivot moves. Good passing going on there also.
And at the other end, Lucas Johnson.
It's becoming a Johnson-Rivas show right now at this particular time of the game.
You know, I think the performance we saw from Rivas today was certainly uncharacteristic and understandable against Whitney Young. But Rivas at 30, a career high in the win over Peoria Manual.
Well, certainly he's got the, you know, he's got the game, the players. But when you're talking about playing against Whitney Young, if you're the main man, you're the main character of the game, they're going to do something to take you away from your game or cut you down at least what you usually bring to the table.
Net in there. Johnson gets around him. Gales. Jimenez in the corner. Alessi bouncing out to Johnson.
I could say this at halftime. The coach certainly did something with this team because the Maine West, that is.
But it's been their trademark for them. I mean, this is a team that comes from behind. Three-pointer, good by Jimenez.
It's like a new heart has been put in this team because they've come alive. They're moving the ball. They're having confidence. And this is what they've done all year, setting the pace after that tough loss to Galesburg.
There's McNett.
You know, maybe they've had it a little better than most teams coming in here because of the reputation of, wow, you know, where are you going with your team? What are you going to do? And they've certainly set some eyebrows rising there.
Weak side rebound. Summers and the putback.
Summers having a game. Almost a steal.
10 for Summers now, and we're tied at 40 with 4:01 to go, third quarter in our third place game. Young and Galesburg coming up, and right now it's Quincy and Maine West tied at 40. .401 to go, third quarter. Our third place game, and Maine West and Quincy are tied at 40 at halftime. The Blue Devils led at 34-29, but Maine West has started the second half strong on an 11-6 run over the first 4 minutes.
Well, Coach said maybe they got that heartbreaking loss out of their minds right now and starting to play a little ball and concentrate on this game. Because that's got to be devastating.
Art Fabian.
Quincy couldn't wait to get back on the court after the type of loss they had to Whitney Young.
And it goes Regan. Off the iron. Kelly covers it up. Corey Douglas. If you added up all of the games that members of the Douglas family have played in the state tournament, what that total would be.
That's quite a feat, too. I mean, to get there and have a family, and that's why I think all this was so, you know, spectacular to have all the families that have reached this state tournament.
Rivas couldn't handle the entry pass. Kevin Fry, we understand, has left the Maine West bench. Gone to the locker room to try to get some information on him. Jumper from the baseline. Oh, sliding in for the dunk.
You could see it coming. I saw Johnson started up the right side of the key. He flew it in. Oh, man. With authority. And whoever was in his way was going to get knocked for a loop anyway.
Here's Ryan Kelly. Out it goes. Summers. Johnson comes out to guard him. Jump pass out to Hintz. Bouncing to Corey Douglas for three. The rebound, Summers draws the contact underneath.
Summers uncanny underneath that bucket with the size that he brings to the table and getting rebounds and going back up. The offensive style that he has. Look at that, up, boom, in the right place. Did get a little bump.
And a foul called on Lucas Johnson. That's his third.
Looking at the loop.
Summers at the line, around and out.
Yeah, that call should have been on Fredo.
Right. Summers misses both. The tap, no. Johnson rebounds. Covers it up.
In grand style.
Nearly a steal there. 10 seconds.
Good defense.
Great defense.
And that little knock away and steal attempt really secured the 10-second call in favor of Quincy.
Maine West leads it 42-40. Quincy forces the turnover. Here's Corey Douglas over the 10-second line. Off to Ryan Kelly. Jumper. Rebound. Oh, hits, and he's fouled.
I like to see where. This would be interesting.
It's called on Alessi.
You see that penetration, fade away to the right as he shot the ball. Oh, man, I didn't see a foul, to be honest with you. I saw a good block.
At the line is Hintz. 6'2", 180-pound senior. 61% free throw shooter, and he makes them both. His first points of the night, and we're tied at 42 with 1:52 to go, third quarter. Jimenez to Fabian, and now ahead to Alessi, and it's kicked out of bounds. It'll remain in possession of Maine West. Corey Douglas got a foot on that one. Jimenez to Fabian. Seconds to go in the third as Regan holds it. Gets it to Jimenez. Jimenez, 3 of 4 in the first half.
I like to think they're more than waiting for the last shot. The second shot is resting a little bit. It's a little early to hold the ball, I thought, but they're resting a little bit. That being Maine West and holding the ball out, making them come out and play the defense. A little breath of fresh air, breather at the same time. Just start moving the ball, get a 5-second call.
The foul as Alessi went up. Was fouled by Ryan Kelly. 56.4 on the clock.
Weak side, he kind of fell asleep a little bit over there.
Third foul on Kelly. Fourth team foul. Alessi has 2 shots and makes the first one. Ron Alessi. Perfect. 5 for 5 from the free throw line in this game.
Until now.
What?
6 didn't we?
Lost my touch.
Oh, Dave, what happened?
44-42 Maine West. Here's Corey Douglas.
Corey's starting to show some aggressive play as he went to the hoop, penetrated. Second time he's got the possession of the basketball and going to the hoop with such authority. With a little 13-14 pull-up jump shot. As you see right here, the ball back up. Yes, I'm going in there, not even 14 feet. Nice touch. That is one of the tougher shots, I think, around that 8-foot little jumper you have.
Fabian calls for the foul, his second. Douglas at the line, where he's 2 for 2. With a 3 for 3. Douglas now with 13 in the game, and it's 45-44 Quincy. Final minute, third quarter.
Well, we'll see if they play for the last shot. It's about 38 seconds left.
Lucas Johnson on the drive. Scoops it up. Nope. Rivas rebounds. 30 seconds to go. Here's Corey Douglas pushing it up quickly. And they'll pull it out with 23 seconds to go. To play for the final shot of the third quarter. Quincy led by 5 at halftime. That lead is 1 right now. With 5 seconds to go. Here goes Corey Douglas. Out it goes. 3 on the way by Hits. Good!
Nice play. Penetration by Douglas, and he kicks out and gets a 3-point play on him.
Ryan Hits buries the 3 at the buzzer. And after 3 of Peoria in the third place game, Quincy extends the lead. It's 48-44 for Maine West. Season is down to 8 minutes for these two teams. Barring overtime, of course, with Norm Clear. I'm Dave Ennett at Carver Arena. Third place game down to the fourth quarter now. 48-44 Quincy. And Quincy with the ball after scoring on the 3-point field goal by Ryan Hintz at the buzzer. Douglas the runner. Corey Douglas.
Corey's trying to take over this basketball game. In the last 3 possessions he's had in his hands, I'd say 4. He's created some points for himself or his teammates, and he is really...
And Kelly creates a turnover.
Yes.
Kelly.
Jump ball.
Jump ball. Kelly couldn't quite control it.
That was a great save out of bounds by Corey Douglas to get this and create this fast break as arrow points for Maine West. I want to see this jump ball. I got to see how that... Oh, yeah, I saw it. Jump ball.
6-point Quincy lead. 7.5 to go, and now on the out-of-bounds play, the ball goes over.
Corey Douglas is responsible for the aggressive play at this time, the last couple minutes. for Quincy because he has certainly taken over and has kind of spread to his teammates. They're being a little more aggressive in Maine West right now.
With his twin brother on the bench with 4 fouls. Corey Douglas doing the job. Entry pass, Rivas, turn around good.
And I thought Rivas was fouled on that play, but nonetheless, he got the 2 points. And they're playing very aggressive, pressing all over the place.
3-pointer, around and in by Brian Regan.
They really need that, and Brian hit it home. And this game
was from way downtown.
Yeah, that was out, like I said, Main Street here in Peoria. By the way, great host this town is presented. I want to thank the Holiday Inn where I'm standing. They've just been outstanding and nice. So
the city of Peoria does a wonderful job.
Yes, indeed. And everybody around town has been great. Police officers, everybody. Got my car wash. People were over there having fun. It was a beautiful thing. Sun was shining. It was beautiful down here today.
It was a great day. Johnson called for the reach. Trying to knock it away from Luis Rivas. Kevin Fry, we understand, is finished for the night. We don't have a specific report on his injury, but there you see Keith Bachhold, or rather Andy Lightfoot checking it for Maine West, 6'7", 270-pound senior.
Any kin to Gordon Lightfoot?
I don't know. Rivas through his hand, saved by Hintz.
Ah, yes.
A lot of musical references from you.
That's all I know, man. I'm a 60s kid. I'm a music man. That's what I do on the score when I'm talking every morning. Music.
Summers.
Nice block.
Blocked by Johnson.
Well, he's everywhere, this kid.
Lucas Johnson, co-MVP of the Central Suburban League North, along with his brother, with his teammate, Kevin Fry.
There's a lot of brothers.
His brother, we know about his brother. Douglas, the runner, good.
Well, I tell you, this Douglas Corey has got new life in this the second half of this game. Man.
Thinking about his brother Brian Johnson, of course, who's picking up the slack. Finished his career at the University of Illinois. Now Alessi, nearly blocked, tapped in the air once, twice, taken by Rivas. This time Douglas walks it up. 5.5 to go. 7-point Quincy lead, 54-47.
Yeah, misjudgment on the pass there, and as far as getting up and getting that. And Corey showed a little winded approach as he's bending over. Once again, to play that type of game this afternoon against Whitney Young and then come out and do what he's doing now, I can understand why you're a little winded.
Quincy lead at the end of 3. That lead has been extended to 7 and a chance here for more. Kevin Douglas with 4 fouls in the ball game. Number 5.
Oh, he was held. Got to call that. All right.
4:59 to go.
And they got to call that. That was a good call.
Called on Andy Lightfoot.
Yeah, the folk singer, man. He looks like he got for Canada, ready to sing.
We have a timeout. 4:59 to go. Fourth quarter. 54-47. Quincy leads Maine West. We'll be back. 4:59 to go. Fourth quarter. Quincy leads Maine West. 54-47. Leading scorers in the game. Lucas Johnson, Alfredo Jimenez in double figures for Maine West. Luis Rivas and Corey Douglas, 18 and 17, respectively, for Quincy.
And Corey Douglas is putting on a show this second half.
He really has. Douglas, 7 points in the second half. They've been key points, too.
Key points and plus key steals and getting his team aggressively playing defense.
Entry pass Rivas, shooting over Lightfoot, the foul.
I can see why he scored 30 points in beating Manuel. And the way he gets the ball in there, he does not hesitate. He goes right to the hoop, spin move or whatever, and put those shoulders right into the body. And then he hits his fouls on top of it.
Rivas, 2 for 2 from the line. 18 points in the game. 17 fouls now on Maine West.
I just jinxed him too. Nice form he has though at that line.
Rivas. Leading scorer for the Blue Devils 16 times this year, and their leading rebounder in all but 8 of their previous games. 19 for Rivas, and it's an 8-point Quincy lead, 55-47. I think the third place game is one of those, Norm, when you win it, you're glad you played it. When you lose it, you end the tournament with back-to-back losses, and it's. But you still get the experience of playing here in this situation, and for your underclassmen, that's huge.
And it's one of the rare situations where you come down to the state tournament and you get your last game as a victory without winning the championship.
That's right.
But you can go on that note of victory and then build on it, only a positive on it. Where Johnson was open for a moment.
Johnson for 3. An air ball, and here's Rivas. Lucas Johnson.
Quincy fans are really getting into this game by way of little Raz, yelling air ball.
Inside of 4 minutes, Corey Douglas against Regan, has it taken away. Nice behind the back dribble by Lucas Johnson, gets up, has it poked away from behind by Corey Douglas.
Well, there's some banging going on.
Yes, there is.
There, you can see Johnson didn't like the way J.D. Summers approached him, and he went right over to referee's smart, got right in there immediately. But Johnson did not like the way he was bumped over here, and he went to J.D. Summers and let him know that. And I mean, he let him know without hitting or anything, but he got right in his face. The referees jumped in immediately.
Lucas Johnson called for his 4th foul. And Summers will be at the line. Johnson takes a seat.
Well, you can see, you know, they've been out here playing, competition building up. It happens all the time.
1-1, and Summers misses.
That's why I personally don't like trash talking anything else, because you got enough competition just playing against each other, let alone somebody in your face talking to you all the time. And that's just a prime example for I'm concerned. People playing hard and getting a little heated and breaking and banging and doing things just like that.
Corey Douglas called for the block, as both he and Jimenez hit the deck.
There's a good collision once again, because both these teams are playing hard. Here you go, a block. Maybe a hair fraction late getting there, positioning there, establishing your position.
Corey Douglas is 200 pounds. He's got about a 60-pound advantage on Jimenez.
Yeah, and I think he fell just to try to create the give me the call, because Dirk certainly wasn't knocked down by the contact.
Quincy leading by 8 with just about 3 minutes to go in this third place contest.
There's a whole lot of offense left in the game when Johnson left out of there. I think you can forget about the 4 fouls and get back in there. If nothing else,
Fabian is good.
and he needed that. If nothing else, he was put over there to cool out and chill out right now from maybe the temper that he's developing in this game. He's coming back in right now.
Fabian was 1 of 7 from the floor against Galesburg. His only field goal was a 3-pointer. Corey Douglas, baseline jumper good.
Nice touch. Well, he has an uncanny and a beautiful touch around that 8 to 9, 10-foot area, which I think is one of the hardest shots in all of basketball. You want to be about 15, 20 feet out. That 8-footer, that's a tough one.
Another 3, good again, Ryan Regan. And suddenly it's a 4-point game.
And there's a wrestling match going on out there with both pair of 44s going at it on each respective team. Heinz, I should say. This is a wise timeout right now.
Lucas Johnson getting set to return. Well, we have 2:12 to go in this one. And after this game, it's time to crown a champion. It'll be the Dolphins of top-ranked Whitney Young against Galesburg, ranked 3rd in the state. And the winner will will be Class AA champions for 1998, and that's coming up right after this game. David Kaplan is here in the building warming up.
Cappy is always warmed up. He is always ready to go.
Well, this should be a great game. I think this is going to be very exciting.
I think it's going to be a tremendous basketball game.
How about the three-point shooting here? Maine West has hit 7 of them.
Yes, 7 for 15.
And Brian Regan owns 4 of those.
Yes. And he's put it from a long distance, way out there. Right now it's a 4-point deficit for Maine West in 2 minutes and 12 seconds. So they have time to do something in this ball game. And they're heated up with the action as they're going after each other because it's beginning to get a little more physical than maybe it needs to be in other areas of this game. A little extra activity once the ball is rebounded. A little extra activity once it's on the floor and gone. And that is just, I want to win this ball game type of attitude.
Summers running the baseline and bouncing it into Corey Douglas. 3-pointers by Fabian and Regan have brought Maine West back to within 4. Inside of 2 minutes, Kevin Douglas kicks it out. Summers bouncing into Rivas. Nearly lost it, had to pick up.
Thought it was a double dribble, but
no, he never did pick it up. Kept the dribble, and then a foul called on Regan.
It's the first time also at the same time I've seen Rivas get the ball down low and not do something immediately with it, either pass it out or take it to the hoop. He got trapped in there. And I didn't see, I thought it was a double dribble, but as you said, he picked it up and no one bothered him, I guess.
Kevin Douglas at the free throw line. 77% shooter from the line, makes the first one.
That's good shooting at this level of, on any level. When you can shoot 77 and higher, 75 and higher, that's good shooting.
In the semifinal today, Maine West kept coming back, and then Galesburg made some big free throws down the stretch. That game got awfully tight.
Yep. Free throws can win or lose for you down stretch run, especially. You got to hit those.
Galesburg made theirs. Menace falling down. Got it to Johnson for 3. Good!
Big shot. Big shot for Johnson and his Maine West team. They're within 3 with 1:22 left in this game.
Johnson had missed 4 3-pointers today.
Gotta get it. That's got to be 10 seconds.
There it is. Corey Douglas couldn't get it across. Great job by Brian Regan.
That's got to be 10 seconds. And it is 10 seconds, and we'll see if they can take advantage of this.
3-point game with 1:13 to go. Warren Wallace saw his team comfortably ahead moments ago, but that lead has dissipated in a hurry.
What this will do is if Maine West can get a score one way or the other, 2-point, 3-point, it'll put pressure on Quincy to do something with that 1-point lead. Or tie.
Fake Johnson, blocked by Rivas, got it back.
Good call, had a hand in there, and that big Corey Douglas fouled Johnson. He had a man wide open. There's good defensive play by Quincy. He went in and wide open underneath. But Rivas did a block on that at the height, and then you got the reach-in foul by Corey Douglas.
They'll take it out, left baseline into Johnson. Johnson as Kevin Douglas flies by and gets the rebound.
A little too much strength on that one.
Final minute now.
Well, you got to foul. You got to do something right now.
Douglas ahead to Summers. He gets it to Rivas, backs it in.
Big shot. You know, that was not bad. You got to get it in there and score, do something.
5-point game, and at the other end, a foul. Rivas.
Here you see right here. Good. Boy, Quincy's good at this play right here. They've been doing it all the games I've seen them. That was a big play. And they came right back on the other end and rushed down the court and got his foul created out of it. We'll see if they can make it after this timeout.
Timeout with 41.8 seconds to go in the fourth quarter in regulation. 61-56. Quincy leading Maine West. Maine West Warriors enjoying their first trip to the Elite Eight. Got to the semifinals and playing in the third place game here tonight. They had a great run in the postseason. Maine West defeated Zion Benton by 30 in the Evanston Super Sectional, 74-44. A good Zion Benton team, and then defeated Corey Maggette and Fenwick here last night, 76-64, and took Galesburg right down the wire in this one.
I was surprised at that victory somewhat, because I thought Fenwick would take this team. Maybe just as I always say, my peeps gave me the scouting report, and I thought Fenwick would win it, but they didn't come through.
Oh, my goodness. Well, I think a lot of people might have thought that one. Yeah. Our Lincoln Mercury player of the game, Luis Rivas.
An outstanding game, and he's come back from this morning and have an outstanding game, getting the ball fed to him down low. 9 out of 12 field goals, 21 points, and 9 rebounds. And he's not far from the double-double.
Plus 3 assists, plus 2 steals. Luis Rivas, our Lincoln Mercury player of the game.
I'm willing to bet he'll get the double-double. Somebody's going to miss a shot during the course of the 41 seconds, and he'll get a rebound.
Free throw is good by Alessi. Alessi now perfect from the line.
Hey, you guys, the game plan for Coach Sullivan for Maine West is this. Right now, they're down 3, so they want them to entice them to make them make the long pass right now, be very aggressive on the ball, make the long pass. Didn't really want to go for the foul, but then if it was a 2-possession game, come back over the line, get a timeout. If it still remains a 3-possession game, they want to go for the quick 3-pointer up course so they can tie up the basketball game.
It all depends on who and how you make this free throw. If Corey Douglas comes away with something here.
The Blue Devil bench. They lead by 3 with 40.4 seconds to go. You know, this has been a spirited game.
Yes, it
a
has.
hard-fought game.
And they got to the point of tempers could have gotten lost, but referees and officials stepped in and did an outstanding game by controlling that. Good hard play, though. That's all you want. And for a consolation game, I thought it was outstanding. It's not over yet.
5-point game. Lucas Johnson straight on. No. Luis Rivas.
And that's his
and
rebound.
Had a breakaway. Summers caught up with it, and that should do it. 24 seconds to go.
And Rivas got his rebound for a double-double.
Well, it ain't over yet. 3-pointer timeout, 17.8. Regan with his 5th 3-pointer of the game.
Wow, he's deadly out in that corner.
And it's a 4-point game.
20-second timeout.
So it's still a 2-possession game, but 17.8. Now, how about that last play? Summers showing great speed here to get down court.
Yeah, and you know, got the rebound to get it out. Rivas got that rebound on a long shot by Johnson, a long rebound, and being the one that was watching and guarding Johnson, he did the right thing. Boxed out, got the rebound, and out to his teammate.
17.8 as Summers will inbound left baseline. Bounces it into Corey Douglas.
Good
inbound right
play.
away by Fabian.
Good inbound play, good aggressive approach to go get it. Getting the basketball would be very interesting. Get to the free throw line. Shouldn't be that much pressure on the young man, Corey Douglas.
Corey Douglas with 21 points in the game. He's a perfect 5 for 5 from the free throw line. Just took 1 second off the clock.
Oh, ouch.
These Blue Devil fans nervously watching Douglas as he puts up the second one. Misses this one too. Johnson and Kelly battling for the rebound.
Called a foul.
And Johnson will step to the free throw line with 16.4.
That was a beautiful big-time break as it goes for Maine West, because time did not lapse off the clock, no more than a point. Second, whatever it was minimal. He's at the free throw line.
This entire exchange from the time that Quincy inbounded the ball took just about 1.4 seconds.
Yes.
And Johnson at the line. Makes the first one. It's a 3-point game. And they've done it, keep in mind, without Kevin Fry.
Yes.
Second free throw by Johnson. It's a 2-point game with 16.4 to go.
Ooh, oh, almost had that one. That being Johnson. What a competitor, huh? Man.
Reminds a lot of people of his brother Brian, who just wrapped up his Illini career, and that's where Lucas will be headed.
Beautiful.
And he'll have to take a timeout. Summers will.
This is getting dangerous for Quincy because they have not been able to get free to get that ball in bounds.
22nd timeout taken by the Blue Devils. And what a great run Maine West has made here in this game, just as they did against Galesburg rather earlier today.
Yeah, certainly like to be giving up. Yes, he would be out there, like to be out there. But all the games have been great. You just saw, see his ankle all taped up.
16.4 to go. 65-63. Corey Douglas has it, and there's the foul with 14.1. That took about 2 seconds.
Right. And I was worried if Johnson, even though at this point you got to get there, because Johnson has 4 fouls, and he wasn't called for it, but
no, it was Brian Regan called for it, and he has 3 now. And Corey Douglas, who missed moments ago, back at the line.
What did you say about overtime?
I didn't say anything about overtime. Corey Douglas, free throw, this one in and out.
As I'm telling you now, if he makes this and come down, boom, 3-pointer, or indeed, well, right, you look at it as potential tie.
Well, even if he makes this one, a 3-pointer would tie the game.
Yes, indeed.
And he does. It's a 3-point game, 14.1.
He's got 1 out of 3 down the stretch run.
There's Fabian. Lucas Johnson double teamed, and he calls a timeout.
7.6 seconds. We'll see.
So Maine West will set up for a game-tying 3-pointer. And I believe this is the way their game ended against Galesburg earlier. I think they had a chance at the end and ended up losing by 3, 73-70.
Well, they certainly, all teams that participated in this tourney should be proud of themselves. You know, we have the big one coming up next. Galesburg, Whitney Young.
This has been great, Norm. It's been an awful lot of fun. It's been great working with you these last 2 weekends. I've enjoyed it.
It's been good. It's been a nice thing. We just sat around last night for a little while and chatted about some ball games and did all they say, a little barbershop talk.
I got one. You guys, the game plan for Maine West is that they're going to set a baseline screen, then a double screen for Jimenez, Alfredo Jimenez, who's going to come up from the baseline and go for the 3-point shot. And that's it.
Alfredo Jimenez has hit 2 3-pointers in the game tonight.
He's setting up on the wrong side.
Jimenez 2 of 4 from 3-point range. 7.6 to go. Chris Johnson calls another timeout.
Good defense by Quincy on that one.
Well, the Warriors take another timeout.
Maybe they should all come out beyond the 3-point arc and say, hey, take the layup. I don't care what you do in the beat. Take my chances that way.
Both teams have shot the ball very well tonight. But look at the 3-point shooting. 1 of 7, 14% for Quincy. 9 of 20, 45% for Maine West, including 50% shooting, 6 of 12 here in the second half.
Well, yeah, Rivas going inside, getting the points he's got, and you don't need to take 3-pointers. He had a steady diet of getting the ball down low and getting points in the paint. And that was their side of it. On the other end, Quincy playing a good defense, forced Maine West to take jumpers, especially when they fall falling behind. And that's basically why the stat is like it is.
Maine West has used its last time out. 7.6 to go. There's the man, Alfredo Jimenez. 2 of 4 on 3-point field goals tonight. There are the Quincy Blue Devils. Down at the other end watching this.
All right.
There we go. Alessi. Johnson, 4 seconds. Johnson will take it. Off the iron. No good. It's over.
He had a good
Quincy
look.
wins it.
Boy, he put it up. Nice look. And he's got his head down, Johnson, but what a nice try to get that jump shot off there, Dave.
An exciting finish in the Quincy Blue Devils. Pick up their 27th victory as they take 3rd place here in the 1998 Boys AA Tournament. 66-63. Let's go to Yvonne Simmons.
Coach Wallace, you guys are basically in control of this basketball game. It was yours to lose. Free throws could have made the difference.
Thank you. Yes, we're a great free throw shooting team. I guess the tired legs must have had something to do with it. Corey Douglas missed 4 in a row, and he's an 85% shooter out there in the free throw line. So just, I think, it had tired legs out there. We make the free throws, the game was over.
Now, you guys played the early game, but it was an emotional game for you guys playing Young, who was heavily favored. What did you talk about after that game to bring them here and play so well today?
We talked about Blue Devil pride, that we wanted to come back and show the crowd how we got here, and that we didn't want to come out here and not play well. We wanted to go off the court playing our ball game.
Okay, congratulations on 3rd place victory. Dave, back to you guys.
All right, so the Western Big Six well represented here as Quincy wins at 66-63. Now they can root for another one of their conference rivals in the championship game. Back to wrap it up and set the scene for our championship game in a moment. Quincy wins the 3rd place game here, defeating Maine West 66-63 in a thrill that went right down to the wire here. I'm Dave Eddett with Norm Van Leer. It was a great way to warm up for the championship game. Quincy put on quite a show. So did Maine West. It's been their trademark. Great year for Maine West, too. They finish up 28-5, and they're a team that really had a wonderful run down here, down the stretch in the playoffs. And you could see it once again, Norm, right at the end, they had a chance to win the game.
Yes, they did. At least a tie to get going. And certainly they should be proud of themselves. They fought hard and played hard. And I said before, I find it very difficult to even get up and have a game like that in the consolation game. But they played with pride. And I heard the coach say about his Blue Devils that, hey, we're playing for Blue Devil pride. And then we came out here and they got away with a victory in that area. But such good games down here in the tournament. I love it. And just setting the pace for the game coming up for the championship play.
Well, it's going to be a great one. Let's take a look at our Pepsi play of the game. And I think you're going to like this one. As Lucas Johnson flies in for the weak side for the dunk. And even though Maine West didn't win the game, that is our Pepsi play of the game. So Quincy wins it here. Luis Rivas with a big game, and Quincy wraps up a great year. And this is a great prelude. We've got a great one coming up. What do you think about Young and Galesburg?
Well, I think if any team's going to give Young a challenge, it will be Galesburg. I think the 2 talented young men they have underneath, an inside and outside game, but they need to help. Taylor Bell said one thing. Everybody else has to step up and help because Whitney Young has a lot of team play and everyone involved, not just their superstars, but everyone. That's what Galesburg needs to do to win this game if they're going to win it. Then on the other end, Whitney Young just plays their game and played a team game with the bench play and the great coaching. They can very well be the state champions this year.
All right, well, the championship game is coming right up. Whitney Young against Galesburg. That's ahead. David Kaplan and I will be bringing you that one shortly. For Yvonne Simmons, Norm Van Leer, and our entire Trio video crew, I'm Dave Eddett saying so long for now. Once again, our final score, Quincy takes 3rd place, beating Maine West 66-63. And March Madness continues with the King of the Hill 3-point showdown.
Country Company's three-point showdown, we have Adam Vittmeyer from Freeport. He's a Class AA, and then Travis Steinwager from New Athens, Class A. So they'll be taking the 3-ball to try and win the King of the Hill. Yeah, he's one of those jump shooters, though, that you talked about earlier.
Yeah, you get it going, get the rhythm going, you get it out there. Just not really a jumper, just a follow through. Reminds me of my, yeah, what do you get? 11.
He got 11.
All right. Yeah.
This morning he had 9 out of 15, and last weekend he had 13 out of 15.
Well, he's on pace. A Freeport young lad. He's got a lot of appearances over there. My entertainment manager reminds me of his shot, that being Luke. Luke, the manager. As we get it started here. Boy, getting the rhythm right now. All these guys are shooting well.
You know, he's kind of a big kid to be shooting out there. We've seen a lot of those guards out there before.
Well, you know, the big kids like to go outside, and that's what he's doing. He has outstanding touch. Boy, he's on fire. Look at that roll. Got the touch. All right, shooter's roll, yeah. As I was saying, my entertainment manager, Matt Luke, has a shot like that. Oh, he's starting to lose steam there, Yvonne.
Yeah, got to use those legs, get those legs up there.
Oh, well, he's got legs.
Short, though, that's usually your legs that's hitting the front of the rim.
Yeah, you know, the left side of the key is where he lost steam on this one as he started out very hot.
He got 7 out of 15.
7 out of 15. King of the Hill.
Adam Vittmeyer.
Oh, yes, sponsored by Country Company's Insurance. And he did look good out there. Oh, yes. He's got a game like Eric Collins.
Norm, I've seen Eric shoot. Let me tell you. He would not be the king of the hill.
Yeah. Depends on the size of the hill.
So again, your Country Company's three-point king of the hill is Adam Vittmeyer from Freeport High School, the Class AA champion.
Yeah, all right. We got the King of the Hill dunk contest coming up momentarily.
That's my favorite part.
Oh, David Kapler's the man. He used to have some hops, some air time.
Well, now you're telling me Cappy can dunk. All of 5'7". We're going to take a break, but we'll be back to talk to Adam Vittmeyer, the Country Company's King of the Hill, in a moment. Our Country Company's three-point king of the hill is Adam Vittmeyer from Freeport High School. He really had a nice tournament, 14 out of 15 in the prelims, 11 out of 15 this afternoon, and tonight you go 11 out of 15 again.
Yeah, just try to do my best, and God bless me tonight and just help me do a good job here in front of all these people.
Were you nervous at all? I mean, Class A and Class AA, you really only had another person to compete with. You went first.
I just tried to blank everything out and just shoot, you know, just another hoop, so just try to do my best.
Okay, thank you very much. Congratulations again on the big trophy there. We'll be back with the Pepsi Slam Dunk. Oh, we're staying here. They're practicing right now, so we're going to go to the Pepsi Slam Dunk and Norm.
I'm ready.
Are you a dunker?
No, I used to dunk donuts, but I never...
I heard that about you.
Yeah,
Donuts
you know,
and cookies.
Oh, I got to have it. Yeah, but at the same time, they eliminated dunking when I was in college at Vaughn, and used to go and do that every now and then. And then all of a sudden, my senior year, they brought it back into the game. 69, start dunking a little bit, but I almost broke my neck one time dunking on a fast break, and I stopped doing it.
Well, that would have been a story.
Oh, I'm serious.
We got a story for you, though, in Class A. Michael Walker from Kewanee has a knee brace on his knee. He was playing a pickup game. He was on crutches, actually, Monday through Wednesday of this week. He decided to go anyway. You know, he wants that King of the Hill trophy, or Slam Dunk trophy.
Well,
he's going first, actually.
That's a little pressure.
He's pulling up the socks to his knees. You know, that's the style. You talked about that in the 70s,
Yeah,
right?
bringing it back to the 70s. That, the afros, all that stuff is coming back.
I mean,
it was a beautiful thing when we were in there, you know.
So he's got 45 seconds to do as many dunks as he can, make as many as he can. He can score up to 50 points.
All right, let's get it on. David Kaplan told me that he used to do this quite a bit.
And he looks okay to me.
Yeah, he looks good. Looks like Cappy did when he was playing. Oh, look at that leaping ability.
Now, if we remember seeing him last week, he's the one that brought the house down a couple of times.
Right.
Everybody pretty quiet today.
Pretty amazing that he's got him out there and played without the, with his knee all banged up like that.
Yeah, he doesn't seem like he has the same spring as he had last week, though.
Yeah.
He's kind of staying pretty close, not doing anything too outrageous.
You don't want to hurt yourself regardless of the contest, even though this is what it's all about, having fun. Not too far out. A little frustrated. A little frustrated.
Greg Lane, we saw him this afternoon. He walked off the floor, wanted the crowd to get in it a little more. So we'll see what he has got for us tonight.
Well, behind that, he can go at it a little easier by that performance. Not as much pressure, but uh-oh, starting out all with the lob. Whoa! Yes.
That would have done it.
Yes, it would have. Almost brought me out my seat anyway.
And here's the one he tried this afternoon from behind.
Oh, yeah. Style points. Style points.
He's doing the same routine from this afternoon.
Well, why not? That's why he's here. You know, Matt Luke wrote out his choreographic situation there so he can deal with that.
This is a new one.
I like this.
Well, but, you know, I pretty much think he's our winner.
Well, you spring up and get that little leap like you've been up there forever when you pull up. I know that trick. Pull on that rim. All right.
We'll have to find out what that 23 is.
Oh, he's
trying to pay homage
to Michael.
You think so?
I think a little bit.
I don't know about that. We'll check it out.
48 points to the winner of the Quincy Hills.
Well, he got 48 out of 50.
Well, big time.
So you were pretty confident. The guy before you had a knee problem. Did you think he had it? You're laughing!
It's not his problem.
I guess most props he did good, but I just came out here, same mentality, same old thing. I'm in practice, just doing my thing. Well, that's a good thing.
Now, you did a lot of the things you did this afternoon. Is that your favorite ones to do?
Got a whole bunch of them. I ain't even revealed yet. That's just a little bit of what I got.
Quickly, what does that 23 in the back mean?
See you later.
Hurry up!
Everything. It don't mean nothing.
All right. Well, thank you very much, our Pepsi Slam Dunk champion. We'll be back after this.
Welcome back to the Peoria Civic Center. We are in between the consolation and championship games here as the March Madness experience continues. Good evening, everyone. I'm Ann Werner, and joining me is Sergio McLean, obviously very familiar to a lot of people in Illinois and in Peoria. Sergio, thanks for coming by tonight.
No problem.
You have just finished your first collegiate season with Illinois, and the team bowed out of the NCAA tournament in the second round. Take me through March Madness on the college level.
It's just exciting, you know, seeing guys that you know, for the last couple of years, you watched and admired on television, and just getting out there and playing against them is an awesome feeling.
And Lon Kruger really did a job with the team this year, and a lot of people were very surprised at how far you went. Obviously, a lot of talent on the court, but must have been a lot of team chemistry working there as well.
Yes, everybody came together, good cohesiveness. You know, people thought we weren't going to do anything this year, and, you know, we just surprised a lot of people.
Looking back on your four-year career with Peoria Manual, 4 years with your high school team, 4 state titles, and Mr. Basketball. When you look at those 4 state titles, does any one in particular stick out?
I think just the first one, you know, that was the best one, you know, because we just we struggled that year, and nobody thought we were going to win it, and we came out with that. And the second one was real special, too, because that was the first one with my father. And, after that, I started getting used to it.
You certainly did, and the people here in Peoria got used to it. And then this year, the team bowed out a little earlier.
Yeah.
Have you noticed it's a little more depressing around here?
Yes, it just seems different, Peoria team isn't in it, and, the atmosphere is different, and
And what are you making of your former teammate right now, Frankie Williams, who's committed to Illinois? Are you excited to have him as a future teammate?
Yes. Frank is a great player, one of the best players in the state, and I'm just looking forward to reuniting with him, and Marcus coming in the year after, and get that Peoria thing over at Illinois.
And Lucas Johnson has also said he's going to go there.
Lucas Johnson, Demir Kapaya, from Rockford Boylan, and I'm just excited for the years to come, and hopefully we'll be a national powerhouse.
Obviously, when you're going to a Division I program, a lot of your time, most of your time, is occupied by basketball. What about life off the court? How was the transition from high school to college that way for you?
It's different, it's hard. Most of the day, going to school, you practice 3 to 4 hours, you got to eat, and then you have to hit the books. That's your everyday routine, and it gets tiring, and it drains you, but you just got to push yourself.
They say it's the 4 best years of your life, but you can attest it's a lot of work, too, isn't it?
Yes.
You can't even imagine what the real world's like.
Hey, as soon as you get there, you just start working, and it's just an ongoing experience, and all 4 years, you just got to work hard to be the best you can be.
Okay, Sergio McLean, thanks so much for joining us, and enjoy the title game tonight.
Thank you.
All right, and we will have much more from the March Madness experience when we come back.